do you think, Pops?
Dream destinations, it says.
For me, this was a different experience. The last few years, I've been doing a lot of solo hunting, going out and doing this a lot myself. It's not an easy thing to accomplish. So this year was kind of special for me to actually be able to take my dad with me. So obviously the goal this year was to get my dad in front of an elk. It's a challenge. I really wanted to document and to try to get the kill on film. The whole filming thing, the documenting thing, very new to me. I've only been doing it for a few months, but it's been fun. It's been a learning curve. I've also learned how hard it is to actually get something like that on film. Unfortunately, in this situation, we were unable to get the kill on film. The cool thing was is we still got to experience a lot of cool things along the way, from the practice and the loading of the equipment to the the excitement of just the anticipation of going. I got a tag. We came down to the last day, the last evening, and it was really in the best interest of us actually bringing home an animal. For the reason why we split up, the reason why we actually weren't able to put that on film was because really in the end, we're hunters first. We want to bring home some food. Those steaks are awesome. I mean, let's not lie to each other. So, I mean, it really was about bringing something home. The documentation, the film really did take a back seat. But we still wanted to share the story with you guys. I really feel like it was still worth sharing.
Any hunting story is worth sharing. It really is. Especially father-son type deal. And he's spent great efforts the entire time. He's got a freaking GoPro.
GoPro. It's not like it's not a geopad.
I don't know what that is.
Where we stayed was actually up on the mountain away from their home, and it's on a little private, you gotta call it almost a lake, isn't it?
Like a 5-acre lake.
It's close, yeah. I won't even know if I'd call it a pond. It's bigger than that.
It's a little lake.
It basically it's a stock pond. Apparently the local DNR actually uses it to stock their. Yep. Was it mostly rainbows?
Oh, well, that's all we caught.
It seemed like a lot of them.
Well, yeah.
I hate to say this, but I actually got kind of tired of catching them. Like literally, like was like kind of get bored.
Well, the next day he told me, I got to go out and I got to do this again. I mean, like really, I got enough fish, right? It got to different camera work out of it.
It did. It actually got to a point where it was almost like, okay, this is boring. I hate to say that because we were catching like between 20 and I would say some of them were probably 24 inches. Some of those fish were big.
Yeah. Especially if you take the picture right.
Yeah. You gotta hold it up there.
Like yours.
But it was a great time. It was great fun. I'd do that again. Like I said, it was a great time. Just something to do in the middle of the day when you're not out chasing out.
Well, Lon gave me some really good advice as an elk hunter. If you got fixed eyes, he says, they will see you as a predator. Brim your hat down so your eyes are broken up and you look out of the side of your hat so they can't see that distinguished predator look. I'm in position, I'm set up, I get my pack off and I'm set up really nice. And it's nice, the sun's shining and them guys are up there and they're gonna start, you know, tearing stuff up. And it would, I mean, I'm barely knocking an arrow and right behind me, there's a spike. And the spike is right behind me. I mean, 10 yards, 10 yards. I mean, I'm just like, I raised every spot that I could shoot right there. That tree's sturdy, that, you know. And all of a sudden, I'm sitting here, so I put my sight at 30, we're ready to go. And I look, and all of a sudden, boom, there he is. He just stepped out of the creek. He obviously came from the other direction because they didn't see him there over here. I didn't see him coming. He just stood up and was right there. And I'm like, oh my God. 30 yards, I'm on. I draws back, he looks at me, and then he looked away, and as soon as I did, he was on the move. He took a step, and as I released, he took a step. Boom. I hit him further back than I wanted to. So I'm like, all right, these guys need to start their musical entourage of elk bugling and whatever they're gonna do, because they have no idea I shot. They couldn't see it, I just saw it. So I load up my pack, my bowl. So I put the sneak on and I go up, I mean, a good incline. I'm hiding behind sagebrush, I'm hiding behind trees, I'm doing all this, because I'm gonna try to stop him from making this fiasco of elk call. I want to save them all that, so I sneak up and it took me at least a half an hour. And then I walked around behind them and I snuck up on them. Lon was standing there and all of a sudden he turns around, he sees me about 10 yards, 15 yards behind him. And I walked up and I says, Lon, I says, you know what, I hope I didn't do the wrong thing because we had no way to communicate between us. But he goes, oh my God, no, you left the stand before we were just calling him down. I said, no, I actually shot like a half an hour ago, 45 minutes ago, but I figured I had to get out of there. And then we're walking within a perimeter of 10, 15 yards looking for my arrow or any blood, and he looks up, he says, I thought you said it was a bad shot. And I said, yeah. Can't you see that right there? There it lays, right up the hill. You know, there it was. Then it was high-fiving, and he says to me, he says, let me look at your hands. Well, what? He said, let me look at your hands. He says, yeah, you're shaking. You're shaking, yeah. It was a great experience. I loved it. I loved every minute of it. Every minute of it was great. We had a great time, and we were successful.
It's just that we didn't get the kill shot on film, but like I said, I still think it's a story worth sharing. Sure.
And you worked very hard at doing that. You worked so hard at doing it.
It's not fun carrying those things.
I got pictures of you taking pictures of me, kind of thing.
Yeah,
I know, that's unfortunate.
Yeah.
It was still a success. It still went well. Yeah. We came home with some meat. We had a great hunt. We had a great time. We actually got through the whole thing with minimal arguments. And yeah, he knows what I'm talking about.